What's going on, everybody? My name is Cole. Welcome to my channel. You've landed on Trans Spirit Indigo. I am a soul having a human experience, and I'm transgender. This video is for everyone out there, everyone and anyone who enjoys the topic of synchronicity or wants to learn a little bit more about synchronicity. It's one of my favorite topics. When I was younger, I used to call them coincidences. Oh, that's a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences anymore, or at least in this now moment. I call them synchronicities. And they're just absolutely wonderful because most of the time I'm asking my angels and guides for answers to specific things, and I get answers in different ways, whether they are numeric numbers, angel numbers, whether it's a feather in my path, whether it's just money appearing out of nowhere. Like just the weirdest stuff in the best kind of way, right? The best kind of way. I always equate synchronicities to being good. Sometimes they can be a little more dark and they're like a warning, perhaps. But for the most part, when I hear the word synchronicity, I think of something really awesome. An example of a really kind of extreme synchronicity that's been going on. Let's see, I got a few of them. Before I go further into this video, I just want to ask, has anyone out there, have you been seeing increased synchronicities over the past few months? Now, I have. I've noticed it greatly, especially now we're in the age of Aquarius, but we haven't been for that long, right? For months, probably since July, roundabout August, I have been seeing a very large increase of synchronicities. And not just seeing numerology numbers, but connections with the people that I'm around and who I communicate with on a daily basis. Stuff is coming up to where they're seeing the exact same numbers as me. Or on Thanksgiving, I was cooking in the kitchen and I wish I could remember what I was saying. Let's just say it was the word onion. It was some kind of random cooking term. But let's just say I'm all chopping onions and I'm saying, oh, blah, blah, the onion, it's burning my eye or something. The person in the other room heard the exact same word on the TV that I had just said simultaneously, and I couldn't hear the TV. I was in my own little world. That's what I'm talking about. You are just totally in sync. Like you're in sync with the universe. You're on the right path. You're creating your reality. This is another just blatant, obvious thing that becomes obvious after you start to wake up. You're like, oh, you're creating your reality with your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions. In a nutshell, it's your overall vibrational frequency. And those are some of the things that make up your frequency because we're all energy vibrating at a specific rate. And those vibrations fluctuate and change constantly. We can try to stay pretty steady. There's nothing wrong with that. But it also fluctuates. So we're all vibration. And, I'm saying the word onion, and then she's hearing somebody say onion right at the same second on the TV in the other room. That's the kind of stuff that's been coming up for me and my close-knit people over the last few months. Now that was... So then there was another one where somebody I was talking to was like, hey, I want to go get my jacket dry cleaned. And then another person in the room was like, oh, remember that episode of that TV show where blah, 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 the dry cleaner, there was this whole comedy skit about a dry cleaner stealing somebody's clothes. Better be careful, Like 6 hours later, they turn on the TV. That exact episode from like 20 years ago on this sitcom comes up. Now, out of all the episodes, this was I don't know if I should be dropping names here, so is an old sitcom that was on for like 10 years and it's still on TV. And so it's like 30 years old. Okay. It's been around a while. So it has a lot of episodes is what I'm trying to say. And out of all the episodes later that evening, that's the episode that came on. Stuff like that has been happening nonstop. And I'm so excited about it because our frequency's raising. Like that's what that tells me. There's a heightened sense of frequency going on. It's 5D. It's 5D energy. It's love. It's pure connection. It's beautiful. So whether you're seeing an increased amount of numbers, angel numbers, 1111, 222, 711, 344, 888, whatever you're seeing, 666. It's a good number. It means family is one of the meanings. Balance, 222. Whatever number sequence you're seeing, are you seeing it more often? Because I am. And I'm seeing a handful of specific numbers these days. And that's been going on for me for a while, where I'll see a certain number pattern for like a prolonged period of time, but then other ones will come back in. It kind of depends on what the angels need to communicate with you. That's my belief system and has been for a while. And so if that resonates with you, please leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you and hear how you feel about synchronicity, how it plays out in your life. It's so beautiful. And like, I'm trying to think of specific things, but just a random example. It's like it's like two things at once, like the synchronicity of it. Like you're hearing somebody on the radio say something about red winter coats, and then like you're like in your book, reading your book, and the main character's talking about wearing a red winter coat. That's an algorithm from the universe. Now, we all know about computer algorithms. Okay, but I'm talking like this guy, he just opened a book. He's not even online. That's the kind of synchronicity I'm talking about. It's just amazing. So I'm hoping that you, I don't like to use the word hope so much these days, but I'm trying to think of a different word to use. But let me say it this way. May you see lots of synchronicities and many, many blessings to you always. So I guess that's about it for now for synchronicities. Just wanted to drop a couple examples and just basically ask my friends out there, are you experiencing a heightened synchronicity, sense of synchronicity? Because to me, there's always synchronicities, but it seems like lately, especially the past few months, I'd say definitely probably the beginning of November, so maybe the past couple months or so. I'm just saying, let's just say the past 90 days, the past 3 months. It's now we're at December 22nd, 2020. So if you're watching this anytime around then, have you noticed that? And honestly, I think, and a lot of other people have said this, that 2021, because we're in a much higher frequency, we're going to experience more and more synchronicities. So I'm excited to look back on this video as the year progresses into 2021 and we get, like a year from now. I am excited to see how much more synchronicity that we experience in our day-to-day lives. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. All the comments and likes and support, it really means the world to me. I have been manifesting this channel for a really long time. I was really scared to do it for a while. I was scared to get on camera. And I'm so happy that I just let go of those fears and that I'm here. I'm blessed to be meeting so many wonderful people and other YouTubers, not just viewers, but viewers/tubers. So it's just cool to have so much support from fellow YouTubers and from people that like to come here to enjoy watching videos. Because I don't know about you, but I'm a YouTuber, but I'm also a viewer. I love YouTube videos. So we're all supporting each other in all sorts of ways. So much love, everybody. I'll see you next time.